Today I'm making moi moi, that is using beans powder. Moi moi is a delicacy in Africa, you know, that you use beans to make. You can either use your fresh beans or you can use beans powder. I'm going to be using beans powder, which is making it quite fast, because the greatest work in doing moi moi is actually using the fresh beans, where you have to remove all the covering on the beans. But this is already done, so I'll just use the powder. And I'm making it with sardine. I'm going to add sardine and I'm going to put boiled eggs. Now what I've done, I am boiling my eggs right here with meat. You see, you can kill two birds with one stone. This is the meat I want to use and cook later. So I'll just put the eggs there to boil while I prepare the beans for the moi moi. So the very first thing I need to do, I have my pot. I'm going to pour in the powder, and I'm going to add warm water, and I'm going to just mix it to a consistency that I like. And then I'm going to be adding all the spices. There's garlic, there's paprika, there's curry, and then I will add the sardine. And of course I will add my sea salt. That is done. So now I'm going to add already prepared stew. That is why I always tell you, if you're making stew for your family, always make it in a big pot, so that within the week, you can use it to do a lot of things. If you're an African married woman that is taking care of your family, well, no, even if you're in Nigeria, in anywhere in Africa, or even in Europe, yes, Europe is even worse. Try not to kill yourself. Try to see how you can manage yourself and also eat good food to prevent disease. So I'm going to add a little bit of stew that I made yesterday. Stew added. So I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to add more water because the consistency is too thick. The trick here with this is that you need to make it as watery as possible. Then when I'm done with that, I'm going to add the sardine and all these other spices and taste it to ensure that it's not too salty. And then I'm going to add olive oil. This olive oil. Olive oil has a lot of omega-3. Always use olive oil. So I'll just wet this with olive oil so that when I'm bringing out the moi moi, when it is cooked, it will not stick to the sides of the container I'm going to use to cook it. My moi moi is ready. It's in the pot.